Hey, Dale again with eXp Realty. When you think of someone selling their home, what comes to mind as the factor that is going to be the most important to the seller? If you're like most people, the Cuba Gooding Jr. line from Jerry Maguire popped into your head. Show me the money, right? And for sure, even for the least price sensitive sellers, money is a top factor. But one thing I've noticed over and over again in my career is that there are other things that will sometimes take precedence over the final price when the final net prices are close in a multiple offer situation. Here are my top 3 things to consider outside of price when selling or trying to buy a home. Number 1, no doubt, number 1 has to be flexibility of closing date and or the possibility of a post-close possession by the seller. Sometimes lining up the next home is not easy, even in a not so crazy market. And so the ability not to have to close both homes and move on that same date is super appealing. Number 2, shortened or removed contingencies. For instance, in some of the traditionally hot markets, it would be commonplace to do what's called a pre-inspection so as to be able to make an offer with no inspection contingency. Now, it's important to protect yourself as much as possible, but when it is possible, shortening contingencies is an amazing way to make sellers feel like you are the most likely one to close and close on the deal. I'm not advocating skipping an inspection, but sometimes there are ways to make it all work. Number 3, ask. Have your agent ask the seller's agent what is important to them outside of the final price. Often you can meet a demand or a need like storing the deep freeze for a month or holding on to something over the weekend that puts your offer ahead of the others. It's a hot market right now. Keep these things in mind if you're selling or buying, and maybe one will be the straw that tilts the scale in your direction. Good luck. Please reach out with any questions. My contact information is listed below. Until next time, Dale with eXp Realty. Have a great day.